One thing that I've always hated and that I've repeatedly said that I've hated on here are self-help books. Those like courses you buy or the books you get that where it's like some rich dude on the cover kind of standing like this, and the whole book is about how you need to manifest your own success, and it talks about how to value money or whatever. I fucking hate those books. I hate those books not because of the content within it, even though like most of it is just filler garbage, just blanket statement after blanket statement. There's not a lot of like in-depth thinking. It really is just, yeah, I'm a rich dad and you're a poor dad. We view money differently. Of course, you know what I mean? This isn't knowledge that you should pay for, right? But I hate these books because they send they send an awful message. It's that you can just buy your way into a better life, kind of. If you're if you're in a bad spot, let's say you're working a dead end job, you don't see any real progress in the corporate ladder that you're working in, you would look at these books and view them as inspiration to better your financial situation or whatever, right? But these books, they entice you to buy them because they promise you that life, right? And all the book is just make a better schedule for your day or view money differently. When these have like there's no context, there's no real world application, there's no like reality to any of it. Mainly the viewing money like differently. I remember reading, I'm pretty sure it is Rich Dad Poor Dad, where he talks about how money to a poor person is viewed as something that they need because they need to live, right? They need to buy groceries, they need to pay bills, they need to pay for transportation, shelter, that stuff. But to a rich guy, it's more of an asset. And as a poor person, you're reading that like, yeah, like I know. It doesn't change the fact that I still need to pay bills. I can I can view money however I want, but the fact of the matter is I gotta pay bills. It doesn't tell you how to get rich. It tells you the mentality you need to get rich, right? But there's no action. There's no start this plan or have this kind of business. It's always just change how you view life. And I always think those are stupid because I can just look that up on like literally anything. I can get this information for free. Why am I having to pay for it? You know? And I hate the audience that those books attract. It's all the same kind of people. It's the same people you see on Instagram where you're scrolling and they go, "I'm 25. I just bought this beautiful mansion. I have 30 Lamborghinis in my garage. Let me tell you how I did it." And then it's just a link in their bio for a course, which is the exact same thing. And you buy the course, and the course tells you the exact same thing, right? Just change your lifestyle, change this, and then they'll always, if not that, they'll try and get you in like an MLM kind of scheme. It's just I hate these books so fucking much. And I remember my ex girlfriend wanted me to read one. Right? It was talking about the I don't know. I'm just gonna call it like the super ego or something. It was talking about something inside you where you have to change your view on life or whatever. And all of the book, like I had the audiobook version, all of it was it was just the most surface level garbage, man. Like you can just look up a self-help YouTube video on how to feel better and it would give you the exact same information, but you don't have to pay anything and you're not having a pretentious douchebag be like, "Yeah, this is what I did and I got rich." It's just these books they attract a very odd audience of people who want to be better and live a more successful lifestyle, but they don't give them the tools to actually build that future. It's all just metaphors and filler. You know, it's selling hope without giving anything of substance. You know, I just I fucking hate these books, and I wish there were more books on how to better your own life and how to just have a more like beneficial financial future for yourself that aren't just like you need to understand that there's the difference between good debt and bad debt, and that you need to be willing to take huge gambles on real estate properties or whatever investment opportunities that you have. It's like I'm pretty sure I don't know if it's Rich Dad Poor Dad or a different one I read, but they're talking about how he's taking gambles on trying to buy and flip real estate. I'm like, no average person is able to do that while also managing their normal fucking life of work, maybe having a wife and kids. You know, there's no there's no realism in these books. It's all just fucking fairy tales or needing the most optimal situation and set of circumstances to be able to build the life that they're presenting you in this book. I have a lot to say about these I hate them so much. I was talking about it in a different episode where it's like that guy in his car or in his garage. He's like, you know what I love more than these Lamborghinis? Knowledge. You know that fucking guy? I don't remember his name. But all those guys do is they sell you a course or they sell you a pre-made like Shopify store that they all suck money from, and then you're the method, you know? You are the reason that they get big, you know? They sell you the future that you want, but they're the ones living it by taking your money, you know? They're living the future you want by selling you the future you want. And it's so blatant, it's so disgusting. I fucking hate it. But you know, I got to give credit where credit is due. They are living the life, you know? But again, don't ever listen to those self-help books or those like don't buy them or don't buy courses cuz that's you're the method, bro. You are the method of how to get rich. How to get rich? Tell people you're rich, rent out an Airbnb, say I bought this house and you can get a house like this if you listen to me and buy my course. It's just ridiculous. Thank you.